Guys, it's Mikey Tech, and over the next few days, I'm going to walk you through my tasks as a Power BI intern with Cognifyz Technologies. In today's video, we'll dive into task 1 where I'll be focusing on data exploration and summary using Power BI. So let's get started. Our objective for today's task is to understand and summarize key statistics in the dataset. Today's task includes 4 different steps, and they are data import. This is where we import data sets into Power BI. 2. Exploratory analysis. This is where we explore the data set structure and data types. 3. Calculate statistics. And this is where we compute average age, percentage of individuals with various investments, and common savings objectives. 4. Visualization. This is where we create charts for effective visualizations of the summary statistics. So once Power BI is open, then I move to report page, then I try to edit the report page. So I'll change the color to a color that is suitable. Yeah. Then I turn down the transparency to 0. Right. So then we are going to title our work. So we're going to use text box, and the title of our work is task 1. Right. Data exploration and summary. Right. So we're going to edit this to bold, and so quite bold. Then our font size will be 28. So this is it. Oh yeah. So we're going to edit this too. So then we turn on our visual border and shadow. So for our visual border, we are changing the rounded corners to 15. Right. So it looks appealing. So then let's put this in the right place. Yeah, in the right place. So this is where it's going to be. So yeah. So then now we're going to import our data set into Power BI. So we move to get data, and since our data set is a CSV file, so we tap on CSV, then we import our data set. So it's connecting, then once it's ready, it will open. So this is the data set we're going to work on. Yeah, this is our data set we're going to work on it. So this is how it looks like. So from here we are moving straight to transform data. This is where we clean our data set, do the cleaning and everything there. So it opens the Power Query editor. Right. So this is our data set in a table view format. So we need to have columns profiling. So we need to know facts about our columns and data sets here. So then we move to view, and we check this, the column distribution, the column profile, and column quantity. Right. So from this you would see that this gives you information about each and every column. So you can see that in this column, gender column, there are no errors, there are no empties. In the age column, there are no errors, there are no empties. Yeah, so in our data sets, for every single data, you can see that there are no errors nor empties. So now after checking this, yeah, there are no errors or empties. So then after checking this, we're going to check for the data type for each and every column. So for the gender column, it's just full of letters, or alphabet. So hence we are giving it a data type which is text. So which is already given to it there. And for the age column, it's just full of numbers. So then it's giving already given whole number. So and for the investment avenues, it's also just letters. So it's giving text and mutual funds numbers, equity market numbers, so the whole numbers, debentures numbers, government bonds. So in all, we can see that the data types given to these columns are okay and there are no errors, no mistakes or empties in our data sets. So meaning our data set is already clean. From the look of things, yes, our data set is clean, right? So our data set is already clean. So then we are going to close and apply, right? So after close and apply, yeah, it's loading. Yeah, so it's creating a connection in the model. So yeah, 40 rows loaded. Now working on it. Okay. So once our data set is loaded, you can see it through the table view. So you come to table view, then yeah, you can see everything here. The data set is going to look here, right? So the data set we are going to work on, this is how it looks like, right? So in table view, you can view the columns in the table and everything. And even here, we can also check the data type for each and every, yeah, the data type for each and every column. And since you've already checked it and we know our data set is clean, we can move back here to our report view, right? So we are going to create measures. Yes, so we're going to create measures for our next step of our task. So we can put the measures in the data set. Even though we can do it for organization's sake, we have to create a new table where all our measures will be there. So we open the table view again, then we tap on new table, right? So we tap on new table, then we name our table key measures. So right, key measures. Yes, so that's it. The table has been created. So let's wait for it to load. Yeah, so the table has definitely been created. So this is what the table is. So we go back to report view and we go back to our table. So in the table, this is where we're going to put all our measures for visualizations. We're going to put them in this table. So we're going to right click and tap on new measure. Right. So new measure. Then our first measure to create is average age. Average age. So once you tap on new measure, then you name the measure AVG age. AVG age. Okay. So then yeah, the name is given here. Average age. So then the formula for average age is average. So then age. Yeah. Right. So to see this average age, Then we have to put the card visualization down, then put average age there. Okay, stick. So let's close this. Right, so then let's put the average age here. Oh my bad. Okay, so let's drag it again. Okay, so then the average age is 27 years old, 0.80. So age is supposed to be a whole number, so hence there is no point. There has to be no point here. So we're going to change this into a whole number. So then we come here, then call out value should be just one. I mean a whole number. I mean so 0. So our average age is 28. Right. So then let's put this here. So let's format this visualization. So we come to general, then effects, then visual border, we turn it on, we turn shadows on. So then our visual border, we change it to 15 again. Right, so this is the average age. Right, so this is where it's supposed to be. So the next measure we're going to create is tap on new measure. Okay, okay, so yeah, new measure. So we're going to create a measure where we find the number of people who have investment avenues. So we name the number of people with investment avenues as investment avenues. So investment avenues, right? So these are the number of people with investment avenues. So then a formula we're going to use is count rows. Okay, count rows, right? Then we're going to filter by the data set name, right? Comma. Then the what do you call it? The data set called avenues. Okay, let me just type investment. Yeah, right. Investment avenues. So investment avenues with a string called yes, yes, yeah. So all the in the column of investment avenues, right? Every investment avenue that has the string yes will be counted because that individual has an investment avenue. So right, the number of people with the investment avenues, and then hit enter. So yeah, so it has been created. So then we just copy this, copy, we just copy and paste it, copy and paste, right? So we can have the same format as this. So we don't have to go back and edit it again. So then we just take this off and put this there. 37, right? So these are the number of people with investment avenues, right? So we're going to check the number of people who don't have investment avenues. So we're just going to copy this, copy everything here, then create another measure, a new measure, right? So create a new measure, then paste this here and change this to no, no, and so these are the people. Just change the name to no investment avenues and hit enter. Okay, so we copy this again, paste it right here. Okay, so then we take this out and put this here. So this simply means there are 37 people with investment avenues and 3 people who don't have any investment avenue. So let's go back to the table view. Let me show you something. So in the table view, you go to the data set. Then you so here. So with the investment avenue, so these are people who have investment avenues. And from here you can see there are just 1, 2, 3 people who don't have investment avenues. So which means the values here are right. Okay. So now let's align these things. So we hold on. Control, 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 then format. Then we align them horizontally. So now here the equal amount of spaces there. So now the next thing we are going to do is to find, okay, where is it? So we're going to use a bar chart, right, to find the, where's the bar chart again? Okay, yes. Okay, so here. So in the bar chart, we are going to put here what are your savings objectives by the gender in question, so either male or female. So with this visual, it's trying to tell us the, what do you call it? Okay, so the savings objective that has been frequently been used by a particular or by a gender or by the people using the like the savings objectives, right? So, okay, so then we go put gender there. Okay, 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 all right. Okay, no, that's not what we want. So okay, we put gender here. Take this off. Then gender, right, on the y-axis. Okay, so from here we can see that the people use the retirement plan, right, more than healthcare or education. So the retirement plan has been used by 24 people, male and female. So both male and female like using the retirement plan, right? So this is the least used, that's education. So their savings objectives, people use the retirement plan more. So here we're going to edit this visualization too. Okay, it's up here. Then effects, right? So we turn on the visual border again, and the shadow, and we change this to 15, right? Okay, so this is simply it. This is it. Okay, let me let it be here. So the last thing we are going to do next is to find the percentage of people using a particular the particular investment avenue. So from our data set, we can see that there are different types of investment avenues, and they include a mutual fund, the equity market, the debentures, the government bonds, the fixed deposit, the PPF, the gold, yes, and so on. So then we are trying to do next is what we're trying to do next is we are going to find the percentage of people using these investment avenues. Okay, so now we're going to open a donut chart, right? Yeah, the donut chart. So then we put we put these investment, yeah, we put all these investment avenues there. So from the benches, right, to equity market, to a fixed deposit, gold, government bonds, mutual funds, PPF. Yeah, so I think, yeah, that's it. That's simply it. So yeah, so instead of using a key visual or a key measure to create a sum of all these, you can just use the donut chart and you can find the percentage of everything you need here. So right, so for me hover over, you can see that the benches has 20%, 20.54%, and equity market has 12% of people, and whilst fixed deposit has 12.77, sum of gold, the gold has 21.34, government bond has 16.61, mutual fund has 9.11, and the PPF has 7.23. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do right now is to edit these to look appealing to the user, right? Okay, so then we move here, then general effects, then we turn on the visual border, right? Then we turn on our shadow. So okay, so in the visual border, then we change it to 15, right? Okay, so with these we have to change the name of this visualization. So we title it, change the title to uh, percentage percentage investment avenues. Right, so then we just put this in the middle, center this, then we increase the font. Okay, so with this, then okay, with the legend, let's try to change the names, right? So instead of some of the benches, we change to just the benches. Instead of sum of equity, we change it to equity. And instead of sum of, so yeah, so okay, okay, so that's it. So then for our slices, we want them to be just inside. Okay. Okay, I mean our detail labels. So we position them inside, but we just want the percentage. So percentage of total, right? And let's make them bold. Let's bold. Okay, right. So it seems a few of them are not coming up, and so let's move this up here a little bit. Move this to right here. Yes, so this is it. So let's move these below here. So then we come to the legend, then we position them bottom center here. So this is it. So we can see our work has been organized and we've coded everything. So for task one, we had average age, the investment avenues, people with investment avenues, people with no investment avenues, and the most common saving objective. So let's change this to a different name. Okay, so title, let's change this to most most common saving objective. Okay, so let's center this to center bold. Okay, no, let's just keep it like that. So 60. Right. Right. So this is simply our task for today. See you same time another time. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. It's your boy Mikey Tech. Bye bye.